Imagine waking up on a random Tuesday. There is no blaring alarm clock, no rush hour traffic, and no trading time for rent. Take two people working in the same department, earning the exact same six-figure salary. On paper, their lives look identical. In practice, they are operating in two different socioeconomic realities. The first person drives a financed luxury sedan and carries the newest flagship phone. But despite the high income, their bank account zeroes out every 30 days. They appear wealthy, but they are trapped by car payments and credit card interest. The second person drives a reliable used car and keeps their housing costs low. They prioritize buying income-producing assets over status symbols, ensuring their net worth grows even when they aren't at their desk. Society often confuses consumption with wealth. But true financial independence is indivisible. It is measured by the number of days you can live without a paycheck, rather than the brand of the car you drive to get one. At 24 years old, Grant Sabatier was unemployed and living in his childhood bedroom. He had exactly $2.26 in his savings account. He spent the next 5 years condensing a standard 40-year career into a high-intensity sprint. He bypassed the traditional route of slow-motion retirement and reached a net worth of over $1 million. This wasn't the result of a lucky lottery ticket. Sabatier deliberately rejected the traditional corporate script to build a financial system that functioned independently of his time. To build that system, you have to distinguish between different types of leverage. Using credit cards to buy clothes or electronics creates bad debt. It functions like an ongoing fee on your future earnings, draining your monthly cash flow to pay for things you've already used. Good debt is a tool used to acquire assets. Taking a loan for a high-return education or a piece of cash-flowing real estate can increase your future income. In this case, the debt pays for itself and leaves you with a profit. Buying status on credit provides a momentary feeling of success, but it creates a long-term mathematical burden that prevents you from ever actually owning your time. Borrowing money is a calculated decision. Its purpose determines whether you are accelerating your path to retirement or extending the number of years you are forced to work. Relying on a single paycheck for your entire livelihood is a high-risk strategy. If that one source of income disappears, your entire financial structure collapses. Diversifying your income acts as a defense mechanism against economic shifts and corporate layoffs. The first layer is active income, the primary salary you earn from your job. It is the initial fuel for the reservoir. Next are side hustles. By freelancing or selling digital products, you begin to generate money that isn't tied to your specific 9-to-5 hours. The final layer is passive income. This includes stock dividends, interest from index funds, and rental income. These sources continue to flow even when you are asleep. Managing 5 or more independent income streams provides a level of security that a single salary cannot match. It ensures that no single market change or management decision can dictate your financial survival. A common misconception is that early retirement requires extreme deprivation. Most people assume they have to cut out every small luxury, like a daily coffee, just to save a few dollars. The FIRE movement focuses on the big wins instead. By optimizing major expenses like housing and transportation, earners can save 50 to 70% of their income without feeling the daily grind of minor budget cuts. When these large-scale savings are placed into index funds, compound interest begins to snowball. Over a 5 to 10-year period, the growth of the investments can eventually exceed the cost of your annual living expenses. At this stage, money takes on a different role. It is no longer just a currency you trade for groceries. It becomes a tireless employee that works for you every hour of the day. This journey forces you to evaluate your motivations. Are you spending money to impress strangers who aren't paying attention, or are you investing it to buy your own freedom? Direct sovereignty over your daily schedule provides a level of utility that no luxury car or prestigious zip code can match. Reaching financial independence doesn't mean you must stop working. It simply means that work becomes a choice. You can follow your passions because you want to, not because you have a mortgage to pay. Wealth is a psychological tool. When you stop viewing money as a badge of social status, you can begin using it for its most valuable purpose, buying back your time. To start this process, you must track every single cent you spend for the next 30 days. You cannot optimize a system until you understand exactly where the capital is leaking. Before your next major purchase, look at the price tag in terms of time. Ask yourself if that item is an asset that moves you forward or a liability that keeps you at your desk for another 6 months. Building a self-sustaining financial machine is a matter of math and discipline. It is entirely within your reach, provided you choose to prioritize your own autonomy over the traditional script.